Hey there. Earlier this week, I went to see Kick-Ass after reading numerous reviews of it. Generally speaking, the feeling seemed to be that this was a damn good film. So I was like, I like superhero films. This certainly, looking at the trailers, this didn't look like a bad film in any way. I went and saw it, and I was hugely disappointed. Massive letdown. My initial reaction was that this was a terrible film, and I think now that I've had a bit more of a chance to think about it, maybe that's just my disappointment, expecting something great and just not getting it at all. It's an okay film. I will go that far, but no further, I don't think. And that, definitely, generally speaking, seems to put me very much in the minority. The general feeling seems to be that people all want to use the obvious pun. I can't use that obvious pun at all, not because I think that's a lame pun, but more importantly, for me, kick-ass most certainly does not kick ass. What is up with that expression, by the way? Who was it that came up with the idea that for something to kick ass meant it was good? Because if you actually, literally kicked someone's ass, that's not very nice. But anyway, didn't like the film personally. I thought it was very generic. The general feeling seems to be that it takes this more sort of realistic idea of what would really happen if someone really tried to be a superhero, which had already been done in Watchmen last year, if you ask me. But then again, Watchmen was more about what happens after you finish being a superhero. This was becoming a superhero. I kind of like that idea. The film was not realistic at all, if you ask me. It wasn't in the slightest bit sort of what would really happen if someone really tried to be a superhero at all. It wasn't an unbearable film. Certainly the dialogue was good, the action was great, the acting was good. I just thought the story was no different from any other superhero film I've seen. I didn't find it in the slightest bit funny. Well, maybe 4 or 5 moments where I was sort of laughing a little bit, but that was all. I didn't quite understand whether is it supposed to be a satire or a parody or something, or is it, just supposed to be a sort of general superhero-like comedy? I didn't seem to quite know what it was. Sometimes it was serious, sometimes it wasn't. For a comedy, sort of more casual-like superhero film, it's extremely violent, and I don't like these people who say, "Oh, this film sucks because it's violent." It's what we have film ratings for. Maybe it's because of the fact that this is maybe a teenage-like film, and also where an 11-year-old girl is one of the main characters. The fact that they're doing the killing, it's extremely unrealistic, if you ask me, for a start. But just to see an 11-year-old girl doing that, I'm a bit dodgy. But now that I've had a chance to think about it, I will say it's okay. The story's not too complicated, the action's great, the acting's good. It's just not funny and rather generic, really. I didn't find it any more of a step up from any other superhero film I've seen over the last few years at all. So I'm sorry to say this for anybody out there who may have thoroughly enjoyed the film or loved it or has it as one of their all-time favourite films already or anything like that, but I think this film's overrated. If you like the film, perfectly fine. Personally, I didn't. See ya.